What the heck? That's it? I did not expect that. A company that you might have heard of called RAZER announced that they are going to be releasing their version of the head strap and facial interface for Quest 2. Look, I'm a creature of habit. Whenever I find the accessory that works for me, I kind of just stop looking, and I'm happy with the head strap that I have right now on my Quest. But when I heard that it's RAZER who's stepping in the Quest 2 VR game, I really had to get it. And I was really happy when they reached out to me and offered their products for a review. Of course, I wanted to review them on my channel because this is a big deal. So what do we have here? This is the adjustable head strap system for Meta Quest 2. And this is their facial interface using silicone VR face cushion with cooling vents. I'm really curious to see how this one will perform. It's a nice eco-friendly cardboard box. The packaging is extremely simple. I mean, that's why the box is so small, because the actual head strap is this very soft construction. The only hard parts of it are these that go to the arms of the headset, and just from looking at it right now, this looks like a combination of the stock strap of Quest 2 and the elastic strap that came with Quest 1. If you remember, it had a very similar shape, but this is made of fabric. And these plastic parts that will go to the arms of the headset. They also have some Velcro parts that will help you move it forward and backward depending on your needs. Now, of course, my head strap also has a battery pack, and this is something you will not have here unless you will attach it manually. Of course, these arms have indicators which one will go to the right and which one will go to the left. It doesn't slide, you will need to snap it. It works best for me if I snap it first here at the top and then at the bottom. And then, of course, just put the top strap through the loop. This is the Elite strap from RAZER. I know you might have some trust issues to fabric straps. I know I do. I think we all have some PTSD from the stock strap from Quest 2. But let's give this one a chance. Although before putting it on, I do want to also attach the facial interface so that I have the full immersion experience. I'm using the very stock facial interface with that foam that you should not be using, simply because I really love this silicone cover on top. It feels really cool on my face. It's just such a simple solution that works best for me. It simply comes in a plastic bag inside a cardboard box. This is very interesting, actually. I did not expect this. Usually what you get with these external facial interfaces is the fake leather cushion, and this is a silicone cushion. It is literally the same silicone material that I was using on top of my foam. Some kind of a very thin foam that feels much thinner than the original foam in their stock facial interface. That's the first time I see silicone facial interface being built inside the facial interface. And the base of the facial interface have some built-in vents that supposedly should increase the air circulation and prevent fogging of the lenses. Making sure that it clicks both at the top and at the bottom. And there you have it. What makes this different from other head straps is that you cannot adjust how tight it is on the back. You only adjust it on the sides. This is the first time I see something like this. There is nothing at the back, but this soft material will make it easy to attach a battery pack. Before putting it on, one other concern I have is the counterbalance. It's just so light. It absolutely has no counterbalance on the back. If you don't add any battery pack at the back, then the front might be really heavy. So let's see what it's going to feel like. Now I need to make it much more tight. As you can see, there's still a lot of room between my head and this strap. Can do them both at the same time. Oh my god. Oh my. Oh, interesting. Alright, what's important here is the back of the head strap needs to go all the way down as much as it can, and then the top can't really go any lower. So I will simply tighten it to make sure that I don't have any gap between the strap and my head. I have exactly the issue that I was afraid I was going to have. I feel the pressure of the headset on my nose. And the back of the strap is right here by my neck, so there's no way it can go any lower. I tightened it on the top just a little bit, and I think now it's pretty comfortable. Okay, yeah, this is actually quite comfortable. If you're used to using a different strap, you will feel the difference when it comes to counterbalance, because the strap is so light. You can put it kind of on your forehead. You can remove it really quickly, but then putting it back on. Oh, how interesting. So I managed to put it back on, and it feels pretty much as comfortable as before. I think it stretches just a little bit, enough to remove it and then put it back right away without having to adjust it. What the heck? That's it? I did not expect that. And it's plenty secure with that. Okay, I need to think about this. It is a little bit more front heavy when compared to Bobo VR or other head straps that have more counterbalance on the back. But how easy it is to just remove it and put it back without the need to readjust the back or the side or the top. It fits like a glove. This is so strange to me, and at the same time I'm kind of excited because of how easy it is to put on. I'm still a little bit concerned about the weight. This is something that will need to be tested with more active games, but holy moly. Honestly, I didn't expect it. When I was setting it up, when I was tightening the sides and the top, I thought, no, this is not gonna work. It's way too many adjustments to do every time you have to put on the headset, but I didn't expect that you wouldn't have to do those adjustments once you've already done it. This is the fastest I was able to put on a headset without making any adjustments. And that alone is very attractive to me. Let me talk a little bit about the facial interface. It's soft, but it's not too soft to where you can feel the plastic. When I'm wearing it, I cannot feel the plastic touching my face, which is what's important for me. The fake leather ones make my face really hot, and silicone ones don't. And since this one is attached to it, I believe that it's going to be a benefit because it's not going to accidentally slip off like the removable one. The only thing is that you won't be able to remove just the silicone part to wash it. You will need to remove the entire facial interface and gently wipe the silicone part to clean it up. My personal preference is the silicone one, so it's kind of like they made it for me. I don't like the thick ones because they create more room between your eyes and the lenses, and that way you have smaller field of view. The closer your eyes are to the lenses, the more you see and your field of view is bigger. And this facial interface is thin enough to keep you pretty close to it, and I think it's also very comfortable. It also has these little vents that will circulate air so that your lenses don't fog up, but we will need to test it with more active games, which, by the way, let's go and play some. I tried it with a new VR workout app called Light Sport, which was released on Quest just a few days ago, and it's pretty active. And the strap did a good job securing the Quest 2 on my head, and even though it was pretty tight, I did not notice any lens fogging during my workout. I think that the lightweight and the elasticity of the strap and the silicone material of the facial interface make it a perfect combination for active VR gaming. No uncomfortable plastic parts around your head and no hot cushion around your face. Needless to say, this head strap also makes it easy to kick back in your chair or on the couch and watch a movie or two because there are no protruding plastic parts on the back, so it makes it very comfortable for chilled experiences as well. The more I use it, the more impressed I get with the RAZER strap's comfort and functionality. I must say this is probably the most unexpected review I've made because as soon as I saw that it's super soft, I was terribly skeptical about it. But the fact that this one just sits in place once you set it up and you put it on and it fits like a glove on your head is pretty game-changing. No other head strap exists right now that you would be able to put on without any adjustments. This is very strange for me to consider another strap to Bobo VR, mostly because Bobo VR is really heavy, and this is great if you want to transport your headset somewhere, because Quest 2 is a It's kind of like a mobile headset, right? You want to move it around. It's very easy to take with you on different trips. And this just makes your headset so much lighter and easier to pack in your bag. Bravo, Razer! Honestly, didn't expect this, but a very important downside is the price and the availability. Each of these accessories will cost $69.99 US. That's the first time I hear that the price of a facial interface is the same as the price of the head strap. I really don't know how it costs $70, and I would definitely not buy it for that much. The material is not just flat, it has some cushioning inside, so it's not just a simple string. Still very strange that it costs that much, and of course you would be paying for engineering and the brand Razer. So if you compare it to something like Bobo VR M2 Pro that comes with a head strap and with a battery pack, which costs $50 currently on Amazon, you will be saving $20 and you will be getting the battery pack. So I still think that the Bobo VR head strap is a better deal, but this just seems to be a more innovative solution. Would I recommend you to upgrade to Razer soft strap from Bobo VR? Only if you're really bothered by the heavy weight of this strap and you want something lighter and more compact, but you will need to find your own way of connecting the battery pack to the back. This one is comfortable and convenient, but no battery strap and much more expensive. Surprisingly good product, terrible price. Seems like a very elite purchase for someone who wants to pimp up their Quest with an accessory that has a recognizable name. And it's only available in the US right now. If you're outside of the US, you won't be able to get it, at least not now. They said that they will be extending the shipping to other regions. Right now, you will only be able to get this in the US. Based on everything you've learned in this video, what do you think about this head strap and the facial interface? And do you think that this convenience is going to be a good enough reason for you to pull the plug and buy it? Thanks a lot for watching, and see you next time.